Hello everybody, it's the Peaky Miner here and welcome to this latest video from the Adults Play Java server. I hope you do really well. In today's video I'm going to take you over to the new shop that I've built at the spawn area in the shopping district. It's the new shop for the Birmingham Bullock Company and I'll give you a tour around that. Oh, and there's a new marketplace that's opened up just across the road from that shop, so I'll give you a quick tour of that as well. And also I've now built a villager breeder, so I'll give you a quick look at that. Now that I've got villagers available, what I'd like to do is build an iron farm. So I'm going to make a start on that. I don't think I'll finish it in this video, but we'll certainly make a start. So if you're enjoying this series of videos, why not consider subscribing to the channel and leave me a comment below, and you could always drop a like on the video. So there we are then, let's go. Right, so let's head off to the shopping district first, go through the nether, hop down the drop into the shopping district itself, and here we are. And this is the shop that I built for the Birmingham Bullock Company. So we have a little courtyard area here with some barrels, obviously supplies that are waiting to be put away. And I've tried to integrate it with the other buildings and with the rest of the terrain around it. So if we go into the shop, there's a little foyer area. And it looks like we sold some steak already, so that's good. And basically I'm trying to do all my offers on a 3 for 2 basis. So if you want to buy something, it's 1 diamond, but you could buy 3 for 2 diamonds. As well as a steak, we're selling item frames. Oh, looks like somebody's had some of those. And we've also got books and bookcases. Right, I'll just collect up the diamonds. Not too bad, 4 diamonds profit. What we'll do now is head over to opposite the shop, and here's the little market stalls that I was telling you about. I think the work on this has been done by Fisher King Craft and by Lena. So we've got bone blocks for sale, and we've got very good value for money diamond armour and tools, 2 for 1 diamond. And then there are various other little stalls that are available for the other players on the server to come and set up a temporary or a small little shop. And Fisher King's got some of his excellent bows there for sale. Right, let's head back now and I'll show you the villager breeder. So it's just here, basically it's a wooden tower there with a little area next to it where the villagers actually breed. Let's just go up the steps and I'll show you in a bit more detail. So here we've got a breeding pair of villagers. Got some trapdoors and you can say hello to the villagers. And in order to get the villagers to breed, throw them some bread. And of course I've got a brilliant supply of bread from the crop farm over in the cow farm. And once they've got enough food in their inventory, the villagers will start to breed. Looks like the magic is happening. And yes, there's a baby villager. And he's bouncing on the beds already. So if you go around the back of this part of the breeder, you can see there's an open block there that's actually got trapdoors. So the baby thinks that he can travel over those trapdoors to get to the bed and bounce on the bed. And when he tries to do that, he'll fall down into the hole and go down into the collection area below. So to get to the collection area, I've just installed a lift. And this is where the baby villagers end up. And then you just wait for them to grow up. And you can send them in a water bubble stream there up to the top of the whole facility. What happens is they'll come through a minecart, get ejected by the detector rail, and then the piston will operate and pushes them into the bubble column. I'll just give you a quick demonstration of that. Press the button to activate a minecart. The minecart goes along, picks up a villager, and he gets pushed into the bubble stream. Then the minecart carries on and it ends up in the chest over here. Because when it crashes into the cactus, it drops itself as an item. And then I can restock the dispenser with all the broken minecarts. Let's try that again. So there you saw the villager being pushed out and then pushed into the bubble column. Okay, so let's go up to the top of the breeder now. Another elevator there to get up to the top of the breeder. Basically, this is the storage area for all the adult villagers. Another similar system, press a button and a minecart comes down, picks up a villager, and then it'll take it to wherever the villager's needed. And that's why I've built this part of the villager breeder quite high, so that it's easy to distribute villagers to wherever I actually need them. Right, so while we're up here, I'll just show you of where I want the iron farm to be. Give you a bit of a panoramic sweep around first. But I think I want the iron farm just to be in this gap here. I think that'll start to tie in the mountains with the plains a bit better. Right, so the first thing I'm going to need to do is to excavate some of the land and get a nice flat area to start building the iron farm on. Right, so as you can see, I've got quite a good flat area now. That should be enough space to build what I need to build down on the ground level. What I'll be building on the ground is a little storage house where I'm going to have a sorting system and storage for the iron ingots and poppies that the farm produces. The first thing I'm going to do is excavate a little area for some chests and hoppers into the chests. And this will be the collection and sorting system. So that's chests with hoppers into the chests. And then on one side, I'm going to just put a single chest like that, because then I can swap that out for a composter. And then when I've got enough poppies collected, I can start producing bone meal rather than the poppies. Now I need some temporary blocks, because on top of the hoppers that go into those chests there, I need another row of hoppers that are facing into those blocks. And then the chest that I'm placing there is going to be for all the odds and ends that aren't either iron ingots or poppies. The final chest here that I'm placing is the input chest. Okay, so get rid of all the temporary blocks. Now I can start doing some of the redstone. First of all, I'm going to just excavate a hole there. Because I need to place some redstone torches, which is obviously going to supply a redstone signal to the blocks above them, and repeaters will basically go under blocks here. So you can see those repeaters. And they will basically receive redstone input from comparators that I'm going to have here facing away from the hoppers. Next thing I need to do is to just put some items into the hoppers that I'm sorting with. What I've done is took cobblestone blocks and just called them marker, because then I know that those slots will never be increased. Then finally we need 41 items in the slot that you're trying to collect. So if I put iron blocks and poppies into the collection chest and then a few odds and ends as well, we should hopefully get all the iron collected into this chest here. So, okay, so that works. And the poppies will come into this chest. And then that final chest, you should have the odds and ends. Okay, brilliant. That seems to be working okay. Now, unfortunately, I did make a mistake, because what I actually needed was for the hopper to go into the top of the poppies chest rather than the side, because then I could quite easily switch round a composter instead of a chest when I need to. Whereas when it was going into the side and the back, that wouldn't have worked with the composter. So I've basically moved everything up one level so that the hoppers go into the top of those chests there. Okay, well that's my storage system all finished, and this video is getting quite long now, so I'm going to call it here. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Between videos now, I'm going to build the rest of the iron farm in, and I'll give you a look at that in the next video. So if you're enjoying these videos, please consider subscribing, drop a like on the video, and leave me some sort of comment. And in the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. By order of the Peaky Miner.